Creating chord extensions using only major and minor triads. Part 4, altered chords. In Part 1, the first extension was a C major 6, so that's what I'll begin with, and we'll begin altering that chord. So in the left hand, the root and the third being played, and in the right hand, the triad shape, which is the minor triad A minor, making up the C major 6th. Okay, let's alter this. All right, I'm going to change the shape in the right hand to a major triad shape, that is a standard inversion shape, and that will give us a flat 9 within the chord. Okay, the next note to alter within the right hand is to flat the third, which will give us a sharp 9. So we'll have a flat 9 and we'll have a sharp 9 within the chord. Okay, one more note to alter here. We're going to introduce part of the triad that hasn't been part of the chord so far, which is the 5th, and we're going to sharp the 5th. Okay, so here it is. Okay, let's play that last chord sound. This time we're not going to play the sharp 9, we're going to play the flat 9 only, along with the G sharp or the sharp 5, and that is this chord here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and play now the sharp 9 with the sharp 5, and it sounds something like this. Okay, we're going to continue to extend this chord. The difference here is within the left hand we're going to play the root and we're going to play the 6th here along with the 3rd. So we're going to be playing 3 notes in the left hand. In the right hand we're going to go ahead and shift up 2 frets and shift up 1 set of strings. So we're going to be playing the 3rd, we're going to be playing the sharp 5, and we're going to be playing sharp 9. So let's go ahead and play that. Okay, now let's move on to the second chord within Part 1, which was a C major 7. So I'm going to go ahead and play the root 3rd in the left hand again and an E minor triad in the right hand. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and sharp the 5 here, and which will give us a major triad shape here in the right hand, and here it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and play the same chord configuration that we played when we were playing the major 6 as we were extending that. But in the left hand, I'm going to go ahead and play the major 7 along with the root. it's ideal to play the third along with the root, but I'm having trouble with my wrist, and I'm just going to go ahead and play the 7. So here we go. Again, in the right hand we have the third, and then we have the sharp 5 and the sharp 9 in combination with the root and major 7 in the left hand. The reason why I'm playing the major 7 in the left hand is because I no longer can play it in the right hand because of the alteration. So here we go. Okay, one more chord here before we move on to a different shape, still maintaining the C major 7 chord. We're going to play the flat 13, so that's an A flat, and so what we have here is a D sharp, which is a sharp 9, and just right above that on the adjacent string is the flat 13, so we're going to play that together. So we have to bar those two strings together. Alright, moving along, as they say, I'm going to go ahead and play the major 7 again in the left hand, that is the root and the 7. And we're going to go back to the minor shape, and we're going to play the sharp 5. And this time we're going to slide down from the 7 and go flat, which is going to give us a sharp 13. Not only that, but we're going to go ahead and bar these strings here and play the sharp 9 along with it. So we have the third, we have the sharp 5, we have the sharp 13, and we have the sharp 9 in conjunction with the root and major 7 in the left hand. So let's see what that sounds like. Okay, we're going to move on to the dominant chords here. Well, specifically G7, keeping it in the key of C major. So the left hand you're going to be playing the triad, which is the root, G, the 7, and the third. So you want to play that complete within the left hand. To play a G7 in the right hand, you're going to need a B minor flat 5 chord. So this is what that sounds like together. Alright. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to sharp the 5 and see what that sounds like. It's a very usable chord for when you're looking to turn around to the root or the 1 chord, in this case, C major. And there's another note that I prefer to play along with this, and that is the sharp 9. So the sharp 9 will be on the 13th fret, just above the 7 there. So let's see what that sounds like in combination. Okay. Now the next chord, this is going to be like, well, it's just going to move down. It's going to make this transition of moving down. So you're going to move down from where you're at the sharp 5 and move it back up to the natural 5, and then from the B you're going to move down to B flat. Okay. So putting that together, let's see what that sounds like. Down again another half step, okay, keeping that same form. Alright. And then the following chord that you're going to play is that, remember that major 7 shape that I showed you? Okay, you're going to come down and play it here, beginning with the 8th position, and you're also going to include the flat a 9 in this. So it sounds something like this. Okay, and like I said, this is meant to resolve to the 1. The 5 chord is always wants to go back to the 1, so let's play the 1. So in the left hand, this is the chord that I came up with that I thought would fit nicely with this, because we first began playing a C major 6th chord. So these chords kind of flow together if you play them together. Once you get used to them, you'll see what I'm referring to. So I'm going to play the root, I'm going to play the 6th, and I'm going to play the 3rd. And in the right hand, I'm going to play the root, I'm going to play the 5th, and I'm going to play the 7th. I'm also going to play the 5th 1 octave higher. So the chord's going to sound something like this. So that's pretty much it. It would take forever to go over all these chords, and that's something you need to do for yourself anyhow, and determine what voicings that you like, come up with your own alterations would be most fitting. And always keep in mind that the most common intervals that are altered are the 5th, the 9, the 11, and the 13. So until next time, peace everybody. We'll see you.